What is going on, everybody? Whoa, where'd I go? Scissors? No. What's going on, everybody? Second, there we are. Cool. Top drawer down there, kiddo. Sorry, my daughter comes in and she doesn't talk to me all day long until I start streaming. What's going on, Big Rig? Welcome in. Infectious, how's it going? Studio, how's it going? Maciel, welcome in. Landry C, catching the stream at work. Might as well be watching some exquisite flying before the end of your shift. Very nice. I am not a ghost. I'm not a ghost. I'm here. I really am here. Hope everybody's well, guys. Did you find him? It's in there. It's just not in the pack. It's in there. It's just not in the pack anymore. That case broke, so it's in the top. If you look, everything is still there. Hang on a second, guys. Oh, but all of the things are in there. Okay. All right. It's all right. All right, we're back. Hope everybody's well. Happy Saturday, Sunday to you guys if you're over where we're flying at right now. We are getting kicked off here. We are flying from Sydney, Australia, which we flew out of the other day to Adelaide and back. Hopefully we have a little bit more of a smoother flight than that. But yeah, all's well. I have the scenery working now. This is the Fly Tampa scenery, for real. Not just stated. It's actually for real, in the flesh. And we're on VATSIM. So we are WolfAir 1877. We are flying from Sydney. The guy going out right now. We're flying from Sydney over to Auckland, New Zealand today. So it is a longer flight. We're probably only going to do this one. It's about 3 hours. So chill stream, hanging out, not doing, just kind of chilling and hanging out. I got have nowhere to be today. Daughter's just hanging out too, and got some lunch in. I did an overnight long haul last night, and we're ready to rock and roll. I have not set up this plane at all, so we are going to rip through it. We're not even going to rip through it. We're just going to coast through it. So pick on some tunes on the Twitch side and chill out. So everybody over on YouTube, hello, welcome in. Hope everybody's good as well over there. Infectious says, are we there yet? Like I said, probably only a single flight today. So you have 3 boarding passes and 3 cargo shipments to use. And each person in Twitch, that's in Twitch. Unfortunately, we don't have the API to work. No, you did it? Let me see. Did it. All right. But yeah, we're but yeah, over on the Twitch side of things is where all those integrations are. YouTube has not come up to speed on that stuff yet. Hope everybody is having a great weekend. Like I said, I've done of the last 24 hours yesterday. Uh-oh. Pontiac's favorite song, the Australian. Ozzy coming in with his favorite song. It's amazing. It is truly amazing when he shows up. I love it. he hates that song, by the way. He hates that song. Tune. Yes, yes. All right. So we are we're kicking it off here, guys. I'm gonna get I don't even have my checklist out today.
We're streaking.
We're streaking. Landry, thanks for the 5-stream streak.
Frank,
great song, he says.
Everybody's doing it.
now.
Hey, I'm one too. Easy. All right. So we're sitting in Sydney. We're at the international terminal, and we are heading to. Did that say we're late already? Come on, guy. Really? My tech is going to be pissed. Ah, all right, whatever. We're going to roll with it. All right, let's get this thing set up. Get our gear on and our ground power on. We'll go ahead and get the plane fired up so it's ready to go. We'll go battery on. By power, I don't know that we're going to have center fuel or not. We'll check it in a little bit. APU not yet. APU gen not yet. Position lights will go to steady. Hello? Welcome in, Nichols. How's it going, man? Welcome in. Hello. Logo lights on. Cabin lights. Emergency exit signs. And passenger signs. Go ahead and click on the passenger seats and cabin utilities. Packs can go to auto. Who dat now? Landry C. heading to California to fly in the sim with Sky Command. Have a safe flight. Nice, man. Nice. And we will go ground power on. Nichols heading to the Wolfpack meetup at Sim Gaming Expo 2026. Have a safe flight. Nice. Welcome in, Infectious. Maciel catching a connection to chill with Big Rig. All right. Pontiac 91 shipping vehicle parts. Ident. Position in net. Pontiac's catching a connecting flight to Australia to wrestle a cassowary. Well, look at that. He's already there. He can do that already. Perfect. Perfect. All right. Where's my... Oh, did I not... I skipped right over the IRS mode selectors. Jackass. Double check this. And then we will come in here quickly. And vPilot has an update, by the way, guys. I just found that out about 4 seconds ago. I'm fully expecting a complete mess. But vPilot had an update just before I started the stream. I'm hoping that maybe they'll update so they can 2024 liveries can be seen in VMRs. That would be cute. That would be nice. All right, let's go to performance and payload. Let's get our weight and balance sorted. We have 174 passengers, almost a full load. We are taking 6,090 pounds of cargo, so we'll go 3090 in the back, 3,000 in the front. Somehow we picked up a stray cat, 91 pounds. Don't we all? Yes, yes, you're asking too much. Someone's boarding. Big Rig heading to Louisiana to show Busty 172 how to drive a truck. Oh, that's actually perfect. That's actually perfect. That's amazing. That's an amazing coincidence right there. All right, set payload. Big Rig shipping. Nate Wolf's bulk coffee going to New Zealand. Perfect. Love it. Love it. All right, block fuel is 23,669 pounds. 23,669. We do have fuel in the center fuel pumps. The center fuel tanks. Set fuel. I don't need to fly that one. I can just jump in the truck. There you go. What's up, Formula? Welcome in. Maciel, shipping laboratory samples. And all right. How's the weather been? All right, I guess. Infectious, shipping in Ibanez guitar picks. They're loaded up. Very nice, very nice. We've had a ton of people flying today, guys. A ton of people flying today for WolfAir. Are parked over. All right. I'm going to go ahead and pre-file this just so it's ready to go. I don't expect that we are going to have much. We don't have ATC here right now, so. All right. Plan has been pre-filed. Let's see how we show up here. All right, they got our plan. Squawk a 1200. I'm going to put that in. Shows us at 1200 at the gate. Oh, we are here for this. What's up, sconce? Yeah, it's going to be good. It's going to be really good. All right, we got to get our position in it here. Go next page. Left GPS. We'll insert that, and we'll go ahead and get, we'll cross-check this. Sconce showed me how to do this the other day. Position, last known position is 3356.4. 3356.8 is good. That's pretty damn close. So the plane knows where it's at in the world. This is good. This is good. Scott's catching a flight to Australia to wrangle a crocodile. Very nice. Very nice. Have a beer with Pontiac when you get over there. Big rig. Hear no evil. Here's no... HR sees no evil. HR hears no evil. HR report no evil. Yeah, yeah. Mustang, welcome in. All right, flight plan request. We will go over our flight plan. Sconce told me how to, showed me how to brief a flight. I definitely cannot do it like I do this for real. But we will go through it and take a look at the winds to see what we're expecting a little bit. Game on. Game on, he says. Go ahead and activate that flight plan. Good, good. This is good. You have won the toss, sir. The departure. Sconce shipping Ibanez guitar picks again. Runway 25. We're leaving. We're out on the SID 3, or this SI 3. And we're arriving into Sydney on runway 5 right, and I did pick an RNAV. It looks like the weather is pretty good over there. RNAV Zulu 5 right, and we're coming in on the Arid 7B. Is with the Lunby transition and execute. X. And I think you're pretty good. Double check. Little stutter step there. Yeah, we're good. What's the other? Auto FPS also had an update as well. So we're sitting in Sydney. Fly Tampa scenery for real this time. For real, Fly Tampa scenery. A little bit different than what we were told was Fly Tampa the other day. But this is actually the Fly Tampa scenery. We'll be taxiing down that way, and we're actually leaving on this runway off of here. Yeah, this is all good. And then I believe that Sydney back there is Samseen, I think. I don't remember if I have. I'm pretty sure I have Samseen, but Sydney, Tampa, Australia, cloud. No, it's a different cloud. That's right. Yeah, that's definitely right. All right, transponder. We'll finish up our FMS. What? Hi, Custard. Welcome in. How's it going, brother? How are you, sir? All right. 0 fuel weight. Let's get rid of this Sydney thing. That's causing an issue. Let's cross-reference our 0 fuel weight. The sim brief. 139, 380. Close. Our reserve fuel from our flight plan. Pull this up here so you guys can take a gander at what we're looking at here. FinRes plus alternate is 8.3. And sensed fuel is 23. Planned fuel. Planned fuel is 23.669. skives. Cool. Let's get loading here. We're setting up. I haven't even started loading the damn plane yet. We're gonna be sitting here forever. Marco, what's going on? Them's my shoes. How are you? Custard says doing all right. As soon as I get my PC back, I'll catching up on some things for WolfAir. No rush, Custard. No rush at all, man. Boots. I mean shoes. Nothing, man. Nothing at all. We are getting ready to get out of here. We're in Sydney, and we're actually not getting ready to get out of here. We're just chilling. We're getting fired up, and we're no rush today, man. We're on vectors here. We're gonna take this discon out. We're going out on a runway heading, and then we'll be vectoring our own selves unless ATC comes on. And we're going all the way down to. We got a 3-hour flight today. We're vectoring ourselves from here, I think. Pretty sure. Yeah, Yvonne. Lundby, when we get down here. Lundby, right to Arati. And Doka. AA506. Then Lingu, and that starts in our on our RNAV approach right into Auckland. Ruck, Big Pole, 5R, and then route data. West the winds. Man, give me some wind. What is going on, everybody? How is your Saturday going? Doozy streamed earlier. The Captain Pebble streamed earlier. He's out fighting crime right now. Yeah, nose itches. All right. All right, all right. We'll leave our legs up over there, and then come back to our brief. Get our cruise wind, 271 at 29. The ISA dev is 1. Execute. I did not put on our QNH yet. QNH 1006. There it is. Who's flying out there today? Who's flying? I know Sconce has got a big thing. He's already been doing some crazy approaches in Discord. Sconce has been doing some crazy stuff in the voice chat. Him and Infectious. For everybody to hang out and watch if you're interested. Who else is out there flying? I know Big Rig's probably up flying. We'll take a look when we get in the sky. We got plenty of time to yap about that. All right, now we can pull in our FMC data. 25, we got all that. Let's see if we can derate the takeoff. Flaps to 5. Air conditioner on. Anti-ice off. And calculate it. Nope. Let's try TO1. Nope. Try TO. Runway is long enough. I don't know what the hell's wrong with this thing. Runway 25? How small is this damn runway? 8,300 feet, guy. Sure, it's fine. All right, before we go crazy, we're gonna make this 5. What's up, Jalen? Welcome in. Flying to Singapore. Nice, Maciel. JFK to Fort Lauderdale. I thought that said Filipino, or Philippines is what I took it as. I didn't say. All right, let's try this here. Take off perf. Sometimes this has to be done. Take off weight, flaps optimum, thrust optimum, lead settings. Let's go ahead and populate the weather over here. Flex enabled. Let's go ahead and calculate it. This will give us a derated takeoff. It's just a TO. Oh, TO. Cell temp 49. Plenty of room there. 49. Bump. No. Bump. Takeoff is going to be flaps 5. 143, 140. That says 140 or 146. So let's go with that. 146, 46, and 153. John says if they're one off, go by the EFB. All right. That's all set. Trim set. That is pre-flight in the FMC complete, and we move on. Do a little brief of the weather. Showed me how to read a map the other day. Let's see if I remember how to fire that beast up the next time Infectious helps me out with its shenanigans. Nice. Welcome in, Doozy. All right. Let's see here. Here's our weather maps. Tailwind. For the first time in forever, we don't really have a wind problem, it looks like. Doozy, going to Chicago to help Smelly Inferno work on nuclear reactors. Nice. If you forget, you know my number. Climb. I don't even see a turbulence map. That's got to be pretty, we're just under the troposphere. Not having a turbulence map has got to be a good sign, right, Sconce? Your number is 122.8. Nice. All right, cool. I think we're good with that. All right. Let's do our glare shield. We are 153 is our speed. Whoop. Same number as Ghostbusters. Runway heading 242. Our initial altitude. 10. Nope, that's transition. Initial climb on 242 at 800, not before. Turn on assigned heading or track. Expect radar vectors. See a height. Aircraft cleared via Olsom. Aircraft cleared via. Going out via Olsom? We're going out via Avon or Evan. 13,000, 13,008. It is a longer flight today, Doozy. It is a longer flight. What's up, Maddie? Welcome in. Them's my shoes. My daughter got here just for the evening. So you got to head out. All right, man. Thanks for coming in, man. I appreciate you. Enjoy the family. Yeah, a little bit. It's just gonna be one flight today, Deuce. Yeah, just one. Just the one. No right turns. At track 242 at 800, not before 1500 for jet aircraft. Turn on assigned heading or track. Expect radar vectors. Aircraft cleared via Malta, Olsom, or WMBD. Special requirement. We're not in that little matrix. We are going out. Really no. We're just going to call it 10,000. Any Looks like we're in Tampa. We are in Tampa, Doozy. 100% we're in Tampa. No question about it. All right. Yaw damper on. Heat-o heat. Or window heat. Window heat. Flight altitude is 370. Landing altitude is 0. We're right on the coast over there. Flight directors can come on. LNAV. Actually, we're going to be on a heading mode first, and then we'll go LNAV. No, LNAV, VNAV. Minimums are be if we come back, we're going to come back and land on 2.5. Although I don't know that they're landing on 2.5. Life's Essentials, welcome back. Approach. Let's call ILS runway 25. In that, our minimums, if we have to come back, are 230. Our ILS, actually we'll do our course first since we're up here. Course is 242. Hopefully we don't have to come back, but we'll get this dialed in just in case. All right, 242. And ILS frequency is 109.7.
What the hell are you doing?
109.7. Get over here, guy. I'm not that. 109.7.
Get in the car.
Doozy, thank you for the 7-stream streak. 109.7. Back up there. 109.7. 109.7 in the boxes. Up there is 242. That's our heading. That's our course. Actually, that's... Yeah, good. Life's random questions. Do everything of shielding a beard? Huh? What are you talking about? Do everything of shielding a beard. Do you ever think of shaving your beard? I do. It gets itchy sometimes, and I do think about shaving my beard sometimes. All right, altimeter set, auto brake set. I went 30 years without being able to grow a beard due to my job, so that's why I kind of brought it in. Plus, my wife loves it, so it's set this out to. We'll do 40 there and 20 there. And I think we're ready to go, guys. I think we are ready. Oh, hello, NZ. How are you, sir? Get our APU on. Started that before, but... All God. We are in Tampa, Doozy. Clearly Tampa, actually. You could tell by that cloud up there. Waiting on the APU to fire up, and we are out of here. Who is Nate Wolf? I don't even know. Yeah, who is that guy? I don't know. I've never heard of that guy before, ever. Never heard of that guy ever. What does he stream? Does he stream? I don't know. Looks like a 737 MAX cockpit. Are you flying passengers or cargo? We are flying passengers today. 174 people out of 178 seats. We are flying from Sydney, Australia, over to Auckland, New Zealand. Is the plan today. Doozy 60 shipping with WolfAir. Ropenza's DJ and band equipment. He's got a show in New Zealand apparently, connecting through Sydney. So we're gonna bring it all over, bring it over there so he can set it up. Thanks for a 7-stream streak again, Doozy. We are flying via Tampa. Correct. Correct. All right. Let's let these guys do their thing. Close the doors. I'm going to double check that there is no ATC. We are good. We got a few people on the ground here. I think I'm going to just go with the GSX back. Nose right, tail left is what we're going to take. Well, I'm not ready to release the parking brake yet, lady. Just chill out for a second. All right. APU is on. Go ahead and switch over to the gen. Go ground power off. We can go auto throttle on. Get our fuel pumps on. We do have fuel in the center tanks. We'll take all of the fuel pumps on. Hydraulic power on. Hydraulic pumps on. Our anti-collision light on. Parking brake is set. Ground equipment has been removed. The engine area is clear. And ground support, disconnect, shocks removed. We're on the tug. There is no F for the MAX. There is no F. MAX can come off. APU lead on. All right. Real quick. 1, 2. There we go.
Commencing push. All engines clear. Start at will.
No freighter for the MAX. Is that what you were saying? So I did a long haul yesterday day, 9-hour long haul from Cape Town up to Dubai. We landed in Dubai. I gave the rig a little bit of a break, and then I was going to stream, and I was like, you know what? I think I'll start another long haul. And then I started another long haul last night at around 10:30, 11 o'clock, and I flew from Frankfurt, Germany, and we flew to Narita, Japan, 12.5-hour flight. We just landed this morning at like 11. All right, let's get this bird fired up. Go ahead and pause the music until we get in the air. Remind me, and I'll put it back on. Number 2 coming up. Sean Kendall, welcome in. How are you? Thanks for coming in.
Please set parking brakes.
Over on the YouTube side of things, welcome in, Sean. I'm going to taxi out on one engine for about half the distance to the runway here, and we'll fire up the second engine on the way out.
Unlocking gear.
I don't know what they do down there to unlock those gears, but
Tow truck disconnected. Bypass pin removed.
all right.
Left is clear. Right
Gen
is
1.
clear.
Probe heat. Good. Anti-ice not needed. Engine anti-ice is not needed. We'll go packs on. Isolation valve to auto. Bleed off. And APU off. Due to continuous. Flaps be set to 5. That's expected. We're down an engine, so we have electrical fault because the one generator's not working because the engine is not on. Flaps are set. Our elevator, our trim is set. Flight controls are free. Right. Turn off lights, taxi lights. Taxi. Why would you fly a Boeing? Airbus is better. Airbus is easier, Sean. That's all Airbus is. I would fly a Boeing because I enjoy flying. I actually fly. I like flying both. I flew an Airbus A350. I flew the 350 yesterday between Cape Town, Africa, and Dubai, and then I flew the the Boeing 777 from flew the 777 from Frankfurt to Narita, Japan, which was a 12.5-hour flight. Now I'm flying the 737 MAX from Sydney to Australia. To Sydney, Australia to New Zealand, and yeah. Such a polite, non-committal response. Exactly. Exactly. I enjoy them both. We do have a Boeing pilot in the Twitch chat that would probably beg to differ with you, but I digress. Sydney traffic, WolfAir 1877. We are taxiing to runway 25 for departure via Gulf. Traffic. Got an A380 pushing back over there. ICP reply out of interest. My mother taught me if you have nothing nice to say, keep quiet, Scott says. Yep. Really enjoying the A320 fly-by-wire. Will there be a livery? I'm not sure on that. I'm not scared of the boring pilot. I didn't think you would be, Sean. Oh, you guys. Oh, you guys are amazing. Amazing. That just hit me right now. As I said, Sean.
Traffic 4C14, 21, pushing back from stand domestic 42.
That's a sweet looking A380 over there. Nate, you attract different people. Oh, I definitely attract different people. I definitely do. Sometimes I attract the same people many times, Doozy. Oh my god. Terrain and traffic. All right. Oh boy. Typical WolfAir taxi here. I can't. He can bring a 16, a 19, and a 34-year-old in chat through one account. Exactly. All in the same week. Oh boy. I didn't even realize guys were distracting me. I almost crossed the runway without even calling it out. Sydney traffic, WolfAir 1877. We're crossing runway 16 right at Gulf. Any traffic. What? Engine fail. Oh, I know. I know why. Engine failed because these are on, and there we go. Cool. All in a good way, Maciel. All in a good way. I couldn't do it without you guys. I just laugh. It's just I laugh out loud. Oh, this guy, he doing? That guy's in getting coffee. I know he is. Definitely getting coffee. All right. Lock our throttles together. Check the overhead. Gen 1 on. What's up, ATS? Welcome in, man. Ever used one of those? No, I haven't. Never did any sort of crash, fire, rescue stuff. It was way out of my... It was too boring for me. I could not sit around and wait for a mass tragedy, insane tragedy to occur. Get some sort of a fulfillment out of my career. Like, I just couldn't do it. It was bad enough waiting for fires, let alone some crazy tragedy like that. Definitely a needed job, and I'm glad somebody would do it, but it wasn't my gig. Rather go into building, take my chances in building fires any. All right. Quick, just sure our packs are still off right now.
Sin traffic, velocity 1421, taxiing to 34 right via Gulf. Charlie, crossing runway 25, continue on Charlie, runway 10, holding short 0.
Alright, so he's crossing my runway, so I gotta be, a little careful there. Fall out just a minute. We're good there. Alright, wing light on. Strobe's going up to steady. These two are continuous. Auto on the packs. Isolation valve is closed. Off. Off. We're all good here. We got our runway heading. We got our speed. Got RTO. Got our ILS frequencies in case we got to come back. We got our ILS courses in case we got to come back. Top altitude is set. Double check our final on VATSIM. Go. Nobody is coming here currently. Sydney traffic. WolfAir 1877. We're lining up on runway 25 for departure. No, Les, I never worked. I never worked ARF at aircraft firefighting at LaGuardia. I worked the ramp at LaGuardia for Delta. FDNY doesn't even do airport firefighting. The Port Authority Police does. Guy gonna call his cross or oh bye. I'll wait. Emirates, you can go ahead and cross. I'll hold for you. No? Yes?
Credit 3908, City Traffic, Credit 39, pushing back, 86 or 3908. WolfAir 1877 grams. Say it again, Credit 3908. Sorry, that wasn't for you there. WolfAir 1877, velocity 1421.
1877.
WolfAir 1877, just before you get rolling, is it alright if we cross 25 at Cully?
Absolutely, go ahead. I will hold waiting for you guys to cross, and then I'll start my roll.
Thank you.
Thank you, ATS.
City traffic Skyline 755 joins the ILS runway 16 to the right. City traffic.
We're waiting for these guys to get out of the way. A little coordination. I don't think that I'm on the wrong. I don't have the ATIS here, but it didn't. The ATIS that I had. Yeah, there was no real world ATIS, so I just grabbed the runway that's. I grabbed the runway that favors us, so that's what we're doing. All right, you guys are crossed. Let's go. Sydney traffic, WolfAir 1877. We are on the roll, runway 25. Climbing out straight out, runway heading. Then direct to Evan for Sydney traffic. Rotate. Boy. Is it a rate gear up?
Sydney traffic on 425, pushing back International Bay, DG. Sydney traffic
What up?
Skyline 765 lane drawing 165 Sydney traffic.
Flaps coming all the way up. Yes. Fine guy. Come on with me. Runway turn off lights can come off. Sydney traffic, WolfAir 1877. We're airborne passing 3000. We'll be going direct to Evan. Our final call for Sydney traffic. El Nav. Good looking livery. Yeah, it is.
Sydney traffic, velocity 1421, continue taxi on Sierra Tango, Honeycomb Tango 6 on 924.
Beautiful day in Australia.
Qantas 39, can we confirm the arrivals is runway 34S?
I didn't see any. Like,
departure, sorry. Yeah, 34 right and left is in progress for departures and arrivals. Oh, well, I just seen an arrival on runway 16 right.
it's a mess. It's a damn mess.
Mate, on Unicom, everyone takes off from anywhere. Got it.
What a beautiful.
The departure from runway 34 left, Wollongong 2.
So whatever your route is, from 34 left, you'll check your route and yep, check the stops.
Yeah, got it, mate. Alright. And Qantas 3 attaching by Charlie, cross runway 25. Charlie Sierra holding your runway 34 left, Qantas 3.
We are reaching 10,000. We got to go up to 37. 37. Should have had that dialed in already, but that's all right. Heading up, passing 10,000. We can go ahead, shut the landing lights off. Good, we can shut these off. Good up here.
Alright,
Pass.
sorry everyone, this is Emirates 41 Pace. We are
Passing our transition altitude.
Runway 3 left and taking up on runway 3.
What is going on, everybody? Welcome in. We are on our way. About a 3-hour flight. Chill flight. Nice chill day. Just hanging out. Sydney Ground's on now. I didn't even know they were on. Nor do I know how long they've been on. One minute. Yeah, we were good. I thought maybe I missed them, but... 121.7. Actually, let's put them on over here. All right. No, Les, you were, when I said I worked at LaGuardia, I never worked the ramp. I worked the ramp at LaGuardia for an airline. I did not work, I never worked I never worked anything, I was a baggage handler. I was never a crash fire guy. I had responded to a few incidents with the FDNY at LaGuardia, but never a plane crash or anything like that, thankfully. I have responded to helicopter crashes off of the airport. We've had a couple of helicopters that went into the river. We had one that landed on a building. ATS, thanks for the blurb.
425. Would you like me to give you a clearance while I'm here? I've got your strip open.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah, why not?
Alright, just stand by for a moment.
Big Rig, I missed the question on what the context was. Do you ever get used to one of those? What was that about? I missed it. Oh, did I ever get to use one of those? That was the fire truck that you were saying. I got you. Sorry, I'm just catching up on chat here. I thought I missed the context there. Terrain can come off. Weather radar can come on. We got no significant weather on this one it looked like anyway.
425 cleared to Melbourne via Wollongong flight plan route, runway 34 right, Marib 7 departure, Wollongong transition, climb by ISSY 5000, score 4244, departures on Unicom 123, decimal 8.
We just missed getting ground.
If possible, can we get 3 for left?
425, stand by.
Stream looks good over there. Nice. Horizontal stream looks good over there. Nice. Guys over on Twitch, especially on rigs, do you have a 1440 stream? I just want to make sure.
425, no worries. We can give you 3-4 left foot advise, ready to copy amended.
Sconce, I buttered Pero. I now have the Master of Dangerous Approaches achievement. I'm really stoked about it. Very nice. Very nice. Congratulations.
Climb by did 5,000 squawk 4244 departures on advisory 122.8.
14.5 feet, 2 Melbourne at file, going 34 left, 1 1 feet, departure, climb going via the 657, squawk 4244, departure will advisory 123.8.
Qantas 425, no worries, just advise me when ready to taxi.
720p, huh?
Ready to taxi, Qantas
425, squawk no
Scott says
Charlie,
I can't select
taxi
1440. It
Golf,
says region
Alpha
restriction.
Cross runway
Really?
25 at own discretion, Alpha 6
That is
runway 34 left.
I don't have the Pontiac. I don't have the option for 1440 in my quality section. That's annoying. Be able to change that this stream either. That next. I got into the beta for the vertical stream and for the vertical stream over on YouTube. If you're on a phone, you should be able to change. I'm sorry, not YouTube, Twitch. If you're on a phone, you should be able to switch it. Scathe, what's going on? What's going on, Nate? Sent you a screenshot on Discord. I did bump up my bit rate. Nice. My tech's got a my tech was working on the plan, but just got done with chores. Cool. What's going on, Nate? What's going on? We got a lot of people up there, man. Somebody asked me about the fly-by-wire A320. I don't know if you can do a livery for that thing. I could certainly take a look at it and see. Yeah, mine is only showing 720 as well.
I think your microphone may be muted.
I think, yeah, I'm gonna have to 720 it is for today, but yeah, Maciel, I'll see what I can do, man. I'll definitely poke around and see if if that can be a thing. Don't know if it is. We the Fenix livery likely will not work with it, but we can see what we can do. Infectious, do you think that having the 320 livery for the fly-by-wire would help for the identify the Fenix in the sim? Beware, the Fenix is also coming out with Neos. Yeah. But if people want, if people want to fly some free planes for WolfAir, I wouldn't be opposed to getting that. It's the model. Gotcha. Okay. So, yeah, that's an interesting. I don't know what the hell happened to my Twitch stream and why I dropped out of 1440 all of a sudden. I've been streaming in 1440 for months. Yeah. But I think I do know why, but it's because we're in Tampa today. Is the YouTube stream now vertical? Join the fly-by-wire and it's free. I'm getting used to it. I just made it another 190. Nice, Maciel. Nice. I mean, I'm getting a horizontal stream on Twitch. It isn't. It's not a horizontal, but it definitely could be. I mean, I'm definitely not gonna. I'm definitely not going to. You're on the horizontal, okay? If you turn anybody who's on a phone, if you turn your phone vertical, does it switch to a stream? Does it switch to a stream vertical? It should switch everything. It'll switch the whole thing. Like just curious. On my phone too. Like I'm sitting here like I don't have a damn phone. Let me talking about it like I don't have a phone.
425, monitor advisory now, 122.8. Have a good flight. Bye bye.
Advisory 122.8. Have a good day.
No, we're definitely going to get the Fenix liveries for the Neos for sure. I'm hearing my own self. Nope. It didn't change anything. Yeah, I don't, and this is a beta, so I don't expect it to work nonstop. It's just a, it's not what I was anticipating it. Yeah, 720. All right. I'm gonna go back to well, when they figure that out, I will we'll try that again another day. But my chat goes to the right side when I turn my phone. Gotcha. Mine always has. I have auto switch. Okay. Very good. Very good. We are off to New Zealand. This is my first landing in New Zealand. I've flown out of New Zealand about 3 times, but I've never landed there, so I actually think I'm going to get the New Zealand flag today in FS Hub. Australia behind us. Welcome in, everybody. Yeah, it transmits to YouTube just fine vertically on the vertical feed. I'm not really sure what And YouTube also has a 1440 stream, which is even more interesting. Let's see who's flying today, guys. We have a ton of people flying today. Whether it was earlier or now or whatever, there is a ton of people flying right now. Or from today there were, anyway. So the bug I've heard is it's doing transition. The bug I've heard, it's doing transition well on Twitch. Or the other platforms except YouTube. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I'll just put my bit rate back to where it was. I'll take the feed off of it, and we'll just drop that stream. It's not a big deal to me. Yeah, the vertical. I'm looking at it. No, it is. Just landed in Singapore. A pilot for hire job. It says on Discord non-scheduled. Maciel, if the only thing I can tell you is if it's non-scheduled, if you are in your route plan, if you have this button right here, do not track record plan. Do not record. I'm gonna start over. Do not record track planned arrival and departure times. If this has a checkbox, a check mark in it, you'll get non-scheduled every single time. The other way that you will get non-scheduled, is if you have a flight plan in SimBrief. When you are starting your SimBrief new flight, if you do not put a departure time here, you will not get a scheduled. You will not get a scheduled departure or a scheduled flight. That needs to be unmarked. It in Landing Rate Manager, it needs to be unmarked. There's no checkbox. Yeah. So if it says basically, it says do not record or track planned arrival and departure times. So right now my departure time is 22:30, and my arrival time is 01:14. If I check this, it doesn't want anything to do with that, and it'll become a non-scheduled flight. That's how the easiest way to explain it anyway. Yeah, if you didn't sync the route, it'll definitely do that. That's another thing. Schedules here are optional. They really are. It doesn't matter, Maciel. It's just it's just a one more thing for the realism side of things. We're not like mad at you for like we don't care. Quite frankly, we're all late anyway. Even the real pilot's late. Yeah, I mean, and it's really more for you. Like if you wanted to try to, set up your plane, at a certain schedule and keep a certain schedule, or, you were trying to do a quick turn within an hour and 15, hour and 15 minutes, and you wanted to push back at a certain time, you could certainly do that and simulate that, but we don't care. Like that's not, down the road if we have persistent aircraft that you're going to be done with that flight and somebody else is going to take it over, I could see that being the only time that would even come into play. But even then, like, I highly, if it's delayed, there's a problem? Yeah, you got to talk to Big Rig, and he has a cane. He has a cane like they use in Singapore. You just landed in Singapore, right? So they have a cane, and you get, depending on how late you are, if you don't come up with an appropriate ground code for the ramp delay, then you get caned. That's what happens. Hit me up in Discord on Greenwich Mean Time +1 for info. Yeah, Maciel, if you need, all right, he says. No, there's nobody's, no, you're not, nobody's gonna be in trouble, Maciel. There's no issues, no problems, no issues. There's no like penalty. There's nothing. There's no penalty, even like monetary penalties. There's no penalties or anything like that, even for like Aeroconomy or anything. We have Aeroconomy is for what? But what do I do with the money? Let's yap about it. Who dis? High Flyer 74. Welcome in. Thank you for the follow. Hope you're well. Yeah, we'll deal with that at the same time. But I do have some time to actually yap about it, so we're actually pretty good. I can go over it briefly. Yeah, Maciel. But if you need more of what to do with it, certainly jump in when you see us in the Discord chat. Absolutely jump in and have somebody explain it to you. So, Aeroconomy is a third-party software that's in development. We're really early in development. Not early in development, but we're in the development phase of it. And I say we loosely. We are flying for the developers developing it. We are flying it. It's pretty new. Right now, if you do not have, you have to go to your settings. Do you have money, Maciel? Do you know how to get you've set up your bank account, right? So you want to make sure that you go into, if you guys haven't or you don't know what it is, yeah, that's all done? Okay, good. So you want to make sure that you go into Aeroconomy and set up make sure that you've opted in. Once you have, you can come in here and you got your bank account. Wait a minute, did I win the lottery? I think I won today, guys. I think I won the lotto today. Yes! 83 grand. Nichols, you won too. Me and Nichols won 83 grand apiece in the lotto. That's a house right there. Is Nichols still here? Get him up, move him on. Rawhide. So yeah, I got sidetracked. That was a little side quest. Lotto was a side quest. Maciel. Nice win. Yes. Not as good as yours yet. Last week, man, you had a hell of a win. 97 grand, I think, last week, right? Sweet. That's pushing back. I'm paying for this hotel in Bogota already. This is good stuff. All right, back up. All right. So one of the things you can do that I highly encourage you to do, Maciel, is get a lotto ticket every week. Every Saturday there's a drawing. All you got to do is pick your numbers. This is a randomizer. This is all I do, and I just go through here and I get. I started off with 3 or 4. I started off with 3 or 4 tickets until I built up a decent bank account. I didn't, and then I actually won a couple, but there was also far less people playing. So I just kind of randomized these, regenerated a few times, and then you buy the tickets. Each one of those tickets are $250, I believe. So if you buy all of those tickets, it's $2,500. I think you can buy 10 tickets a week. So highly suggest it. It is a good thing to do. The other thing you could do is in your properties, you can build houses anywhere in the world. So right now, I'm actually out at Hobart, which is in Australia. Oh, you just bought? Okay, cool. So yeah, so now it's we're basically waiting on. I'm getting this hotel built in Bogota right now. It's in the process of building. Houses are 3 days. Oh, you just bought the lotto. Nice. But yeah, so you can build a new property. You have to travel to the area that you want your property first. So like I'm in Hobart in Tasmania, Australia, and I can put a house in any place, any location other than inside the red circles where someone else has a house. This happens to be a house I bought for Pontiac before premium members could do that. It used to only be premium members. Now everybody can. So essentially, that's what it is. And you didn't call me. I'm gutted. Yeah, I'm actually thinking about being your neighbor here, Pontiac, to be honest with you. Whether it be Hobart or maybe Melbourne or something like that. I find myself wanting to fly in Australia quite a bit because of the weather. Like if I'm streaming late, I want to be. I like to fly in the daytime. So, but yeah. So eventually, there's going to be hangars where at each airport that we have, you're going to be able to house planes for free if you have a hangar there. So at our hubs, our plan is to get hangars. If you leave, like if we have a 737, that is eventually there's going to be planes that you're leasing, and if you leave a plane in Atlanta for 3 or 4 days, they're going to charge you for every day that the plane sits there. They're going to charge you because they have to house the plane, and then they're going to charge the company. So it behooves you to not go out and lease a whole bunch of planes that you can't use or won't use. And you have basically the planes that you're leasing. You want to be able to keep them moving, otherwise you're going to get a hit if you don't have a hangar at that airport. We are going to be, as WolfAir, we're going to be able to lease gates and lease cargo spots. Not sure when that's coming, but it is coming. And then all of our houses and all of our, like I have a hotel in Bogota, Colombia, those will contribute directly to the economy and passenger load of people that want to go to and from. So our hotel, great part of the world, move next door. I'm sure Hobart will survive with the, oh God, yeah. Yeah, me and you in the same town, especially in Tasmania on an island. Yeah, dude, I don't know if that's a good move. But, so, and as far as the way I understand it, we have had the dev in chat here before. His name's Bobby, and we have had the dev in chat a couple of times. And the way I understand it is also just like the houses will affect the economy and passenger movements between point A and point B. The more houses there are in Nashville, the more passenger revenue is going to be generated out of Nashville. Now, if we have company routes and now those passengers are jumping on our routes because we're efficiently moving passengers out of Nashville, then we make a ton of money, and that's how all that's going to work. If we have a whole bunch of houses and our routes, and we have a route out of Nashville, and someone else is more efficient, they're going to make more money than we are because our routes aren't efficient. So, and then, as far as I understand it, they're also going to do the same thing with businesses. So you can have a business that's going to be just like the houses. You can put it anywhere in the world, and then that business is going to affect the cargo ops of the world, of that region. So it's going to be pretty cool. It's going to be really, really cool, which is why I'm putting in a whole bunch of time to it, and why I got into this. I heard about this coming a year and a half ago. And when I started WolfAir, I was flying the Kodiak in FS Economy, just kind of poking around the Nashville area, and in FS Economy, knowing that this was coming. And now that we're doing airline, we got a crew. It's going to be really, really good. I'm happy to see where it's going, where it's been. I'm happy to turn people onto it who have never heard it before and then decided that they were going to do their own thing. All those things, I'm really happy about all that stuff. So it's good. Bruh, doozy. I'm glad you did too, Maciel, and I appreciate you coming in and following and hanging out and, you know. All right, let's see who was... That was slick, I'll give you that. What? What, Doozy? What are you talking about? Come on, come. I will send you to... Come closer, Doozy. Come closer. I enjoy enlightening people and then having them go and do their own. That's it. That's it. That's all I'll say. Yeah. I'm happy to teach everybody or show anyone anything, you know, to bring them into the fold. Come in, hang out, let me show you the ropes, and then go off and do your own thing and pretend you came up with it. I enjoy that. All right, enough of that. Let's see who's flying today. A true father to the game. Yes, yes. We have My Tech Review, New Haven to Bradley. He's up there. He's testing the webhooks. He just did our departure and arrival webhooks. He just did an update on that. I forget what he said exactly. Flight diverted. What is that? Wow, he's got a whole... My Tech's on a mission here, man. He is getting these webhooks down. So he got a new, basically, flight departed. If you have a new departure dispatcher, if you have an expired Simbri flight plan or a Simbri flight plan, it will show in your scheduled status. So this is new. No Simbri flight plan, meaning you've took off and you don't have a Simbri flight plan filed. You're still going to get credit for it, but you don't have the Simbri flight plan filed. And then... Why you get in my face like that, Nate? Come on, guy. Really? You did that on purpose? You got that screenshot on purpose? Thought we were friends. Hanging out with me in voice chat just to stab me in the back. He's doing My Tech things. He really is. Doing My Tech things for sure. So then he's got a flight diversion here now also. My Tech has diverted to Tweed. Tweed, New Haven Airport. So basically if you divert, it's going to show us now. Right now I'm able to pilot an A320 gate-to-gate with no assist, manual landings with good rated. I only achieved this after following you and joining the Discord channel. That's awesome, Maciel. That's all we have. That's great, man. I'm glad to hear that. That's great. That is great. So yeah, it's going to show if it diverts. Here's the new dispatcher notification, diverted. If you have to return to your departure airport or need to divert anywhere from your flight plan, it will trigger a diverted card. This is sick. Where's My Tech? I got to give him a raise. Let's give him a 14% raise. Big Rig, can you process a 14% raise on $0 to My Tech Review, please? A salary of $0 per year. Process a 14% raise on that. Sure can. Very good. Very good. Let me know when that goes through. All right. So 10,000% accrete. Azorian has landed at WSS in the A320neo. Non-scheduled. All right. This is another new dispatcher card landed. If you fly without a flight plan, flew VFR and landed anywhere, you will trigger this card, similar to completed, but with less information, as the information is mostly extracted from a flight plan. The color is dark green in the notification. Dude, this guy is amazing. I'm so glad we got him. I'm so glad we got him. Been hard work around these parts. We all need raises. You know what, Doozy? You're right. 14% raises for all WolfAir managers. Pilots, actually, unfortunately, we're going to have to decrease your pay to be able to afford the increase to all the managers. So you guys are going to have to fly 10 more hours a month and a decrease in pay. But the WolfAir managers, 14% raises. Mustang landed at Raleigh, Durham. He flew Atlanta to RDU. Who else we got here? I'll get the paperwork started on those right away. Sounds good, Big Rig. Sounds good. Wee, pay raise. That's right. That's right. Managers only, though. Managers only. My Tech Review, he put that in there. Azorian, Singapore. It shows me departed from Sydney. Sconce landed at Paro at a minus 156 and a 777. I'm sorry, in a 737. Mustang departed from Atlanta. That's the one he just completed. Big Rig left JFK. Where you going? Fort Lauderdale, he said, in the A306. Very nice. Sconce departed from, that was via Tribhuvan? That at Huvan. Yes, we did. Kathmandu. Okay, gotcha. Jalen is flying from Atlanta to Philly. Nice. Probably done by now. Sconce. Other Cristiano Ronaldo Airport. We've had a lot of flying around today, guys. A lot. Elakar is flying. We got no location where he's going, but he's out of KCI. A lot of people flying today. Let's see who's in the air. Let's close that up and go to the web overlay. This is, like I said, this is my tech doing circuits over there, different flight plans. We got Nate Reth, who is in New York. Looks like he's at JFK. We got 7 pilots online, 2 airborne and 5 on the ground. We got Jay up here. He actually, like, he's on the ground too, yeah. He's done. That's the final straw. You're off to Aerosucra. He was PIC. Nice. Was impressive. Ramp is holding everyone up on the ground. The ramp has got it. I'm telling you, man, the ramp is against us. They always have been. Big Rig, about a little under halfway through his flight down to Fort Lauderdale. Mustang is just... No, he's landing. Landed. He's done. Finished up. Who this? Nichols. Memphis to Miami. Looks like he's on his way out. All right, who else we got? Me going across from Sydney to New Zealand. Got a ways. And I think we got Pontiac down here as well, if I had to guess. He is going Hobart up to Sydney. Nice. Movers. People are moving. What was the final straw? Yeah, I don't...
Canada Circle. Hello, Canada C4, that's user 1 to X, possible Boeing 777 and red long range, but that's after Canada 3-4, clear to Vancouver via mobile flight plan route, runway 34 left, Sydney 3 departure, climb by 65,000, Chinook 1524, departures on advisory, 122.9.
Hello, kiddo. Going well. How are you? Want to come say hi? Come say hi.
Hey, Canada 3-4, 152.
The not so little one anymore, but you gotta. Yeah.
Oh.
You look weird. Well,
Where's the
only
camera?
there. Okay, bye. Where are you going? Going to get what? Oh, what you need? Need anything? All right. How about you? Oh. What's our temp? It's the Cub. It is the Cub. Not so cubby anymore, though. We're getting down to center fuel tanks, 1,400 pounds of fuel in there, so we'll be shutting those off shortly. Pat is negative 30. Proper cloud surfing, yes. Les, what we I didn't catch your the final straw thing. Big rig, gotta. Maybe it was the raise. Maybe it was the raise. We dropped his pay. Drove him right out of the industry. So those two long hauls yesterday, I brought in. I'm really digging the side cockpit view you've got set up. Nice, man. Yeah, it's not bad for like the long cruises and stuff, but the problem for me is that I enjoy my I have my the camera views that I have is I need them all right now until we get a better ability to set up more of them. I am out of coffee, and I'm out of coffee in the pot too. Tragic. So yesterday, with my Cape Town to Dubai flight, I made 15 grand in my pocket. The company made another 35. And then and then I flew Frankfurt to Japan, Germany to Narita, Japan, and landed this morning. Made another $15,000, so that's 30 grand that I made in the last 24 hours, and then I won the lottery for 83,000. So well over 100 grand made in the last made or won in the last 24 hours, and then I spent 2,500 bucks on the next batch of lotto tickets. Things are shaping up. I'm gonna build another hotel soon. Said no turbulence. They didn't even give me a turbulence map, for crying out loud. Didn't you say you were going up the WolfAir manager's pay by the expense of our lowly pilots? I'm off to Aerosucre. Yeah, we have to do it, man. We have to do it. Pilot pay has to suffer to support the managers. It's just typical, capital, the way business is run. Just the way it's got to be. Let me look and see what we got. Now Tower's on in Sydney. We do have Tower on in Auckland, too, so that's good. Got to get those year-end bonuses out. Absolutely. And, yeah. All right, so my tech just said in our in Discord, I've been working on this new dispatcher for the past week. Hope you enjoy them, and if you see any error, let me know. Sorry for all the dispatcher notifications. If you see a non-schedule on your card, there should be 3 reasons. 1, you've not integrated your sim brief into your FS Hub settings, and you're not importing them manually into your plane. 2, you are forgetting to set the flight plan active. 3, just don't have a flight plan and you're flying for fun. None of this affects your FS Hub flights as long as you have LRM open, but the dispatcher now gives you an idea of what could be wrong if FS Hub did not pay you for the flight. Dude is a legend. Guy, it's a legend. By the way, you have a very attractive young lady. I don't envy you when gentlemen callers come around. Oh, that's why I'm well armed. Yes, I'm well armed. And thank you. I think I'm gonna place that. I'm gonna put that in the news area too, so we revert that back to. Yeah, I'll reformat that and put it in the news area for future reference, so it doesn't get lost. That's what I did yesterday. We got some other screenshots out there today. Skate, nope. This was my flight coming into Narita. Very, very nasty weather coming into Narita. Pretty much all the way down to minimums. But we made it in. Got like a 290, I think, landing rate coming in after a 12-hour flight. This was flying out of Frankfurt yesterday, last night. No, actually, I'm sorry. This is flying over Seoul, Korea this morning. That's what it was. Incheon down here, and then Seoul over here. This was leaving negative for mine. That was Pontiac. He was flying around yesterday. Pontiac's sunset arrival into Adelaide. Adelaide's got a really nice scenery. Him on his way to Adelaide. Nichols. Whoa, dude. This guy. Nichols, what the hell happened here? Whoops. Damn. This was my flight. This was the flight pushing back from Frankfurt. Climbing out. Sconce, yesterday's shenanigans. Sconce loves his Citation X, 777, and then his 737. Nichols had another hiccup, another issue. Ramp loading error. Terrible. We're going to flip on some engine anti-ice. We are in a visible moisture. Luna! Welcome in, Luna. Or Lunar, I should say. Lunar. How goes it? Welcome in. Thank you for the follow. If anybody wants to join us in WolfAir, here is the website. It's pretty prominent. You'll be able to find WolfAir on at the website and join us pretty easily if you're already squared away with FS Hub. If you are not squared away with FS Hub, here is our Discord. Join our Discord, and we'll get you squared away. If you would like to join a very low-key virtual airline. Hardly any rules. As a matter of fact, we love the fact that we have no rules. Oi, we have one rule. Style points first, risk later. True. This is true. We do have one rule. Style points for landing first, and then risk. We do the style points first. That's the priority, and then the risk is, you know, if the risk is the risk. We take it. Every risk is acceptable. Well, Big Rig, what'd you delete? Mustang, WolfAir let me in. It's proof that they will let anyone in, Mustang says. Risk, never heard of her. Yeah, exactly. Exactly that. A little cloudy over this, over the ocean over here. $118.7 will be our, definitely not going to be able to hear them right now, but that's Tower at Auckland, where we're going. But we do have an ATIS up. Information Sierra, shoot at 2320 Zulu. 2220 Zulu, so it's almost an hour old. Expect ILS approach for runway 5 right. That's not what we have loaded in. Runway condition dry, delivery and ground contact tower. Surface wind is 10 degrees, 7 knots. Variable 340 to 60. Visibility more than 10 kilometers. Clouds are broken at 4,100 feet. Broken 5, broken 6,500. QNH 1024 on first contact with Auckland. Notify Rispera. We can do that. Hopefully he stays on. He's only been on 30 minutes, so hopefully he's on for a couple hours and catch him when we get there. I don't want to dox him. Hopefully, we'll catch him. The letter H, long time no see. How's it going, man? Welcome in. Yeah, we're going to leave that up. I just got to remember to shut that off so we don't hear ourselves transmitting. How goes it, letter H? Really wonder. This is because number, but I think that we are going to take any flight FPM that is over 1,000. I think we're going to delete it as to not screw up all the averages. Intentional or unintentional, our achievements require a minus 700 or less. I think we'll give you a 300 feet per minute buffer, which I think 1,000 is more than adequate for even a bad landing. And then, but I think that anything above 1,000, we're gonna take it out of the airline. Obviously, it'll still log in your logbook, but we're gonna take it out of the airline stats, I think. Unicom is 30 hours strong now. For the last 30 hours, there was at least one person hanging out in there. That's insane, man. There were literally 2 weeks ago, to see anyone in any of those voice chats in the Discord was hardly, was like, whoa, what's going on? Somebody's in there. And now I can't get on the Discord and not see them. So that's really cool. I like it a lot. Appreciate it, guys. I appreciate you guys hanging out in there and making it a good community where people can come in and ask questions and they get answers. Like Pebble last night came in for his stream. He got answers. We got Nate Reth had a double key binding that was screwing up his landing gear and messing up all of his landings. And he got an answer. We got him squared away. Like, you know, people just pop in. They're like, I got a problem. Okay, what is it? And then we work it through, and they're done. Like, it's great. As long as you're willing to listen to it. That's the thing, is you got to be willing to listen to it and input the changes that were kind of, you know, hey, try this. Clearly you're there and you have a problem, you know, what you're trying is not working. So you got to be willing to listen to some input. That's just the way life goes, really. Who dat? Splasher6. Welcome in, man. How are you? You were streaming, weren't you? He is. He's streaming right now. What's going on, Splasher6? I met Splasher at FS Expo with a crew, with Flockstrot's crew. Him, Tree, Splasher. Splasher's father was a B-17 pilot for the Bloody 100th. Very, very good dude. He's got... he does a whole, like, a lot of commemoration flights and things like that. So, good dude. And he's doing, I think he's doing an around the world. I'm pretty sure he's doing an around the world flight in a prop plane, if I remember right. But him, Lieutenant Bob, like Lieutenant Bob's part of his crew as well. Just really good crew over there, and they're equally good people in real life. Like, just down to earth, chill dudes. Flasher's got a great stream. Blockstrot's got a great stream as well. Big rig, we're all in here to help each other, and hell, if I'm in and not flying, you might well get to watch me in the kitchen cooking for a boneyard army. Nice. Yeah, Big Rig's in there cooking, he's in there playing City Skylines, he's just chilling, so. Oh! Splasher6, we were just talking about you, man. How are you? Thank you for the raid. What were you guys doing today? Welcome in, Splasher6. Guys, if you don't know who Splasher6 is, I did just give you a shout out before, Splasher, when you followed, and yeah, great dude. Splasher, your father was a B-17 pilot for the Bloody 100th, was he not? That's did I get that right? ERFMC. Yeah, it's my my center fuel pumps. We're good. Center fuel pumps off. We burned through all of our center fuel tanks. Correct. That's what I thought. Yeah, I was just explaining what you... feel free to explain what you do. You do like a commemoration flight for different things regarding that. And then April to July of 44. Gotcha. Lieutenant Bob, what's going on, brother? How are you, sir? Retired firefighter from down in Florida. How goes it? Splasher, thank you for the raid. Guys who don't know me, my name is Nate Wolf49. I am pretty much doing this full time now. I try to stream at least 3-4 times a week. 3 or 4 times a week I'm usually here. Predominantly flight sim, but I do play other stuff. I also play City Skylines. Play a lot of construction sims. I cut my teeth on survival games, grew a YouTube channel on survival games, and then moved over to like DCS World and City Skylines and playing some RTS strategy games and things like that. Predominantly now we're doing flight sim because I love it. I've been flight simming for a long time. I am not a real pilot, hashtag not a pilot, and just kind of do this stuff to the best of my ability and enjoy myself doing it. So today we're flying from Sydney to Auckland, Australia. I did it again. Sydney, Australia to Auckland, New Zealand. It's a 3-hour flight. We're a little over half, probably about just over half, just in right around halfway there, but we are good. Splasher says to fly to all the locations where he trained in World War II. Gotcha. Very good, very good. But welcome in, everybody. Thank you again for coming in. Like I said, I shoot for semi-serious, but most of the time it ends up subpar or terrible. That's typical. That is typical. So, if anyone is interested in the virtual airline that we're flying, it is WolfAir Aviation. We do have some liveries made for the 737, the A320 Fenix, CFM, and IAEs. We have the 777, the IniBuilds A350. What else do we have? Then the IniBuilds A306 with more liveries coming as well. What's up, Ibanez? Welcome in. But yeah, we are flying for WolfAir. This is like episode number 37, I think. And we fly on FS Hub and Aeroconomy. If you're interested and don't have your own thing that you're flying around with and you're looking for some direction because you don't know where to fly, feel free to join us. Very apparent on my website there. You'll be able to find us pretty easily if you know FS Hub. And if you don't want to, if you don't know what FS Hub is or how to set it up or anything, join our Discord. And if you're interested, we will get you set up and ready to go. If not, it's cool. Hang out, enjoy. Or if airliners aren't your thing, because I know Splasher flies a lot. Now, what are we doing here? It's not break time. What do we go back to the... Man. See what I mean? Subpar or downright terrible. Wrong button. How was it working the ramp during winters? It sucked, Lifes, but I'll tell you what sucked even worse was going to fires in the winter. That's what sucked. Lieutenant Bob wouldn't know anything about that. His winter, it was still 70 degrees down there. But what's going on, Ibanez? What are you doing today? You flying today? Guy streams full-time and he's trying to call it early. Exactly. What's up? I'm a part-time streamer, bro. I'm retired. Did we finally get through this weather? Or the clouds anyway? I mean, it looks like it broke up a little bit, but pretty much said no significant weather before, but you wouldn't know that by the stuff we just flew through. Who else is in here? Splasher, if you're still here, and if you gotta go, I completely get it. But if, what are you doing? You're doing an around-the-world flight? Like, you're doing an around-the-world flight with you guys? And Lieutenant Bob, feel free to pipe in as well. I know you're doing it right alongside him. Explain what your little venture is. Did you ever work with those people who are reckless with other people's luggage? Absolutely, Lifes. I absolutely worked with those guys. What's up, Tufik? Welcome in. You're new? Welcome in. Thanks for coming in. If you guys are over on YouTube and you hit the subscribe button, thank you very much. Looks like we picked up a subscriber over there. If it did not go through, you probably have your subscriptions to private. What is happening, everyone? I'm really happy about my little lotto win there on the on Aeroconomy. That's great. Y'all, you're the sub. Thanks, you toof. I appreciate the sub. I saw one of those kind people. Saw one of those kind of people during my flight back to Finland, and it made me very mad. Timbo Outdoors, thank you for the follow. Hope you're well. Thanks for popping in. I don't know if this song, I mean, I don't know, it fits the vibe, I guess. I've been trying to get more of this stuff and put it back in my 19th century stuff. But it'll fly for today. Welcome in, Timbo. I enjoy everything. I don't, I like all sorts of music. Stand by. Can you advertise your YouTube channel so you can check? You sing. Yeah, go ahead. Throw it out there, Maciel. I sing too. I just sing terribly. And I don't do it for money. Well, I could do it for money. Saw one of those kind of people during your flight back to Finland and made me very mad. Dude, it used to frost me, Lifes. When I saw guys mishandling luggage like that, and they didn't stick around long. They were, you know, it's like any other job. They are absolutely, they tend to screw up in other ways too. So, oh, I'm sorry, Maciel. I gave you the, Timbo, thanks for coming in during the raid, and I appreciate the follow, man. How are you? Welcome in. Thanks for the first time chat. Maciel, let me give you a permit here. All right, go ahead, Maciel. You feel free to, Maciel, if you want to put your link in the promote yourself area of the Discord, feel free to do that as well. You can post it now, Maciel. What are you up to today, Tim? Are you flying today? It wasn't sent? When I play, I usually take off and climb to the cruising altitude, and then after that, you skip the final approach. Really? There you go. There you go. Maciel, I'm gonna check you out, man. If you are doing covers of The Sound of Silence, I'm definitely checking you out. Definitely put your link in the Discord in the promote yourself area, Maciel. I won't be able to. Yeah, I'm gonna definitely have to check that out. I love that song. Flew with Splasher. Before that, you flew the A320 live from Azerbaijan to Kabul. Very nice. Very nice. Very good. Azerbaijan, huh? Yeah, I'll definitely will. I just can't listen to it now. Following the World Flight 2025 route? Nice. Very nice. My phone is blowing up. My wife went to go get her nails done. She's going to be coming back up. Howdy, guys. Does your daughter enjoy gaming like you and your, yeah, she plays her own style. She likes, like, House Flipper and things like that. She had her own YouTube channel for a while, but she kind of didn't really, she didn't really want to keep it going. She live streamed, like, 2 or 3 times just for fun. She was playing, like, you know, kid games and stuff. She was having fun with it, but that was back when I was maybe a year and a half. That was on YouTube, and it was about a year and a half after I started. But she still likes gaming and things like that. But yeah, I don't know that why my wife. No, I think my wife enjoys it. She does enjoy it. Certain, like Truck Sim, she enjoys. She does want to fly. I don't know if she would sit here and do like a whole flight or anything like that. And you know, to say she enjoys gaming, I don't know that it's just something. I think she's just super supportive of me enjoying it. Really is mostly what that is. But she's great. I can't complain, man. Life says the reason I skipped the final approach is because because not everyone has the time to sit on autopilot for 1 hour during cruising. Well, this one's 3 hours. But yeah, no, I mean, I don't judge anybody for what you want to do and how you want to fly. It doesn't matter to me. It's just some of the stuff, like if you're flying for a virtual airline, you're not going to like it wouldn't work if you're flying for our virtual airline, because you wouldn't get paid for you once you use a skip or a teleport or a sim compression, a time compression. It voids your flight because you're not technically flying the flight. But I mean, you do what you want. I mean, it's like I said, it doesn't matter to me. It doesn't matter to you. Enjoy the sim as you like to enjoy the sim. I'm just happy people are able to enjoy the sim as for whatever purpose. If you wanna put yourself in the air and just do landings, for crying out, who the hell am I to tell you that you can't do that or you shouldn't do that? It's Guys, I am going to use the restroom and refill my water. I'm going to leave you outside with a nice little engine view. We are currently just getting ready to cross into Auckland Oceanic, which is not online. Our next ATC is Auckland Tower, and we will come back and we will get set up right now. We'll hit our arrival here shortly. No, we still got a little while before we hit our arrival. It's not going to be too long, but we got to get our runway changed from what we have in our FMC based on the ATIS that's active over there. So, I will be right back. I'm going to go grab some more water, and yeah, give me a second. Be right back. Feel free to jam with the music, chat amongst yourselves. All right. We back. What's up, Doozy? Why are you yelling at me? Look in the Discord Flight Sim chat. No way. Napster, no way. Solar, welcome in. Napster says, hello guys, hang on, let's get this up. Hang on a second. I made a show reel for Wolf. It's just a side quest, nothing too crazy. It's been a while since I did some video montage, motion graphics. This is just a draft, an idea I came up with 2 days ago. I didn't spend too much time on the edit and details. Want to thank Sconson Infectious for supporting a random call we had supporting it on a random call we had on Unicom. I also don't have Nitro, hence the limit to Discord. I uploaded the video to YouTube. I'd love to hear your feedback. Thank you. All right. I'm going to play it, but I'm going to have to mute it. Otherwise, I'm going to get an automatic copyright strike on the Discord side. So, Zorian says, how do I get the Fenix lip? I am going to have to mute it on the... That's probably enough. Oh, hold up. You guys can't see a damn thing. All right, here's Napster's video, guys. Hello, Hawks Girl. That's cool, man. Nice job. That's cool, man. That is really cool. Wow. Very slick. Very nice, Napster. Thank you very much. That is awesome. That is awesome. Please don't copyright strike me, Napster. That is cool as hell. Timbo has been hired. Nice, Timbo. Welcome in, bro. That's great. You're the man, bro. Welcome to WolfAir. Your pay is, I regret to inform you, Timbo, the pay for WolfAir pilots has been lowered slightly to increase manager salaries. So just know that going into it. You've been required, you're required to work 10 more hours of flight time a month more, and your salary is less, and the managers are getting a 14% raise. Yeah. And somehow I make $0. Well, $0, 14% of $0 is still $0, Doozy. I mean, I don't know what to tell you. If you don't want to be a manager anymore, just tell me, I'll take you out. And you can make less as a pilot. It always gives me Ron Burgundy. It really does. You do get Ron Burgundy every single time. Napster, that is awesome, man. Thank you for taking the time to do that. That's really, really cool. Bye to him quick. Who else here? What do we got? What do we got? Pontiac 9-1 departed Hobart, heading to Sydney. Nate Reth departed from JFK, no flight plan. Nate Reth is also a fake flight out of Pushing, China. Mustang, he landed already. We went over that. New pilot Timbo. Welcome in, Timbo. Welcome to WolfAir. Have a blast, bro. Have a blast. Is there a link? The guy's looking for the livery. Getting started with WolfAir is the... The Captain Pebble, how's work going, man? Welcome in. Stream was great earlier, by the way. That landing was sick. Letter H, I was just on the Discord and realized that you have the WolfAir livery on it. It looks sick. Yeah, no, man. The WolfAir livery is up. Yeah, it's unbelievable, bro. We are getting more made. But yeah, we're having a good time. Had you in the chat, I had to show you out. Oh, absolutely. You don't have to do much to show me out, Cap. Never mind. That's right. I had the wrong damn. I put in the wrong damn link for Azorian. Let me delete this. That's not the right one. Blue October, another highly underrated band. Highly underrated band. Not you in general. Get your arse in 122.8. Yeah, this guy. I don't even know what he's doing right now. He's still got to make a concert. We really do. We got to pick. Yeah, we really do. There it is. There it is. Thank you, Big Rig. Big Rig got it squared away. Sorry about the map being in the way. That was nothing. You could see around it. I mean, we've all done that. Don't worry about that. I know you were mortified about that, but... How's work going, man? You're at work for another 2 hours. If you're on in 3, I'll be in to fix it. If not, I'll catch you another day. Would you have like a short shift today, Pebble? Would they like special call a dog or something? Timbo, thanks again for the follow and thanks for joining us, man. Appreciate it. Little fig bar. Getting close to being able to hear tower over there. Oh, you know what we got to do? Sitting here yapping. We do need to change our runway. We still got 500 miles. At least we're still an hour away. This Kent is flying for 2 to 3 hours, so we'll be here. Listen, you got to go to bed, infectious. Just go to bed. I can't help it. You live on the other side of the world. Yeah, she was in a stream, Hawks girl. Really? That's not how I work. It's true. It is true. He's just in here Unicom complaining about stuff. Infectious keeps saying he needs to go to bed early and then pulls this also. Yes, sir. Looking forward to attempting some professional, semi-professional gameplay that typically ends up subpar. That's the man. Yeah, there you go, Timbo. Yassine, welcome in, man. How you doing? You act like there ain't more in, here that can help. I swear CFI letting this go to its head. Yeah, he got CFI 2 days ago, and the guy thinks that the airline can't run without him. She met everyone and even said she wants to meet another woman that puts up with flight sim gaming from their husband. Oh, God. That would be Hawks Girl, the definition of Hawks Girl right there, Pebble. That is the definition. Yassine, how you been, man? Welcome back. Doing infectious things. Guys, nobody, we're doing one flight today, and I think we had everybody use like one boarding pass and one cargo announce. I spent a week making that crap. Come on, get your channel points out there. May or may not have bought a plane ticket today. Oh yeah, Doozy? Nice. Big rig. Heading to Washington, D.C. to catch one of Rapenza's shows. Have a safe flight. Shipping cargo. WolfAir Aviation. Crack Matrix tactical gear has been loaded. It's not our fault. There's only one flight today. Since when do you check into a flight twice? Sconce, you non-rev. Come on, I've checked into 16 flights in a day before. I'm on a budget with my points. I only have so much. Napster, shipping with WolfAir Aviation, Crack Matrix tactical gear. Second shipment of Crack Matrix tactical gear has been loaded. Sconce is boarding. Catch a connection to chill with Big Rig. Seems to be a popular one. Big Rig is a popular man in the WolfAir community. Hawks Girl, heading to Chicago to have Nate Wolf show me how to properly use a fork. Perfect. Perfect. I'm giving classes. Hang on a second. I missed something. Although, if your all's wives are coming to the sim conference, I'm stealing them, Hawks Girl says. So many definitions there. Things that could mean. It's the only place I'm popular. I'll teach you something. You'll teach me something. Hawks Girl submitted for the days off, so if it gets approved, then yes. Nice. Pebble, if they don't give you the days off, just retire. That's what I did. That's how I got into this whole mess. All right. We should probably start taking a look at the ATIS here. We looked at it once about midway through. We're about 3/4 of the way there, so... information Tango issued at 2300 Zulu. Expect ILS approach runway 5 right. Runway condition is dry. Delivery and ground contact tower 118.7, which we do have ready. We're going to go ahead and we'll flip this over. And we're going to... No, you know what? We gotta do call-outs on Unicom because we are overseas. So we'll wait on that. Clouds, surface wind 350 degrees at 12, variable between 320 and 020. Visibility more than 10 kilometers. Clouds scattered 4,500 feet. Broken 5,000. Broken 6,500. Temp 22. Dew point 12. QNH 1023. Contact Auckland. Receipt of information. Uniform. He's been on an hour. We have 33 minutes to top a descent. It is 23:52. We are going to be there at 00:58, so we are less than an hour away. Nice! Any tire purchase regrets yet, Doozy says. I love it. I love it! Alright, get the 5 right in before we hit our ILS approach 5 right. Here, and we are doing over here first. Oh, we are set up for 5 right. I just have the RNAV in. This is good. Let me just change it to the ILS then. Yeah, all we got to do is change it to the ILS 05 right. ILS 05 right. Execute. We should have Langu and Ugris as our new waypoints. Langu and Ugris after A506. Alright. Yeah, that was a lot easier than what the hell I thought. We just need to now get our correct... Let's put in our... approach course of 051. What do we got here? Not yet. They're in on to couch covers. Oh yeah, guys. I had to. There was a. We started our preliminary planning phase of whether we were going to get new couch covers or not. Preliminary planning. It's actually the alpha phase previous to the preliminary planning of purchasing new couch covers, and we've allotted about $60 to $63 to a new couch cover. Input has been asked on me. I can't coordinate a color to save my ass. I usually ask my wife how to dress, and she wants my input on how to decorate the living room. And so we've started the alpha phase of planning couch covers, and we will move into the preliminary planning phase in probably about 6 to 7 months. And we will have 14 or 15 conversations on said couch covers, and then we will move into the procurement or potential procurement of said. I'm a very careful purchaser. Stop busting balls. I'm not busting balls. I'm telling everyone the process. I'm assuming WolfAir themed couch covers. I'm assuming probably in the area of September 2032 to September 20 to December 2032, we will probably get the procurement of the new couch cover, and then we will decide whether they're going to fit in and put them on. Assuming that the delivery date is in 2032. They will probably be installed in 2035, some in the year 2035 at some point. Captain Pebble, oh hell no! I contemplate my life when my wife takes 4 years to choose couch pillow covers. Shake my head, dude. Who does that? Some dudes have wives that spend all their money. This is true. This is true. I want to be very clear that I'm not complaining, Hawks girl. It's not a complaint. It's not a complaint. I'm that dude. That's how they become ex-wife in my house. Seems complainy. No, you seem judgy. Like right now, you seem judgy. That's what that seems like. You think I'm being complainy, but you're judgy. Can't handle this. The negativity. Look at the evil eye. Look at it. Ah. I can't believe there's an evil eye emote. Where did you find that? Where did that even come from? This girl's witchy as hell. Listen, you're going to make me crash. I didn't even get the ILS plugged in here, and you sidetracked me. You put me on a side quest. Hang on. 110.3. All right, 110.3. We got all this matched up. Our minimums, refer to the minimums, which is a great spot for that. We are Cat 2. LSDME straight in. 265. Not 307 at all. I don't think I have this song in my playlist unless I put it in. No, I do. Thought that was a suggested I needed to add, but don't worry about it. The only fun part for me is doing the takeoff and landing. Sometimes I just do touch and go on repeat. All right, Life's very good. It is a good song. Top of descent is on the scope. Tighten this up a little bit. That's probably about 200 and change away. It is actually 270 nautical miles away, so good. Fuel quantity 13.6. 13. Nice. Go ahead and get our fix info in here for New Zealand, for Auckland. November Zulu, Alpha. Go slash 10 and /5. Next page, runway 05 right. Insert runway 05 right. Doozy's heading to Sweden to help Infectious do infectious things. Nice. Hawks Girl shipping with WolfAir hazardous properly labeled materials. Doozy shipping high-value electronics. Very nice. Hawks Girl, we, the husbands, are grateful that we have... Pebble is saying, we, the husbands, are grateful that we have wives that know that this is our hobby and we love every second of it. It means so much to us that we have support from the actual captain of the plane. You and Pebbles, exactly that. Doozy says this has been the fastest 3-hour flight. Has it, though? That's the first time the infectious thing is I know what Doozy is not doing if he's going to visit infectious sleeping. Yeah, right? Captain Pebbles catching a connecting flight to Australia to wrestle a cassowary. Nice, Captain Pebble. Good luck, man. I cannot wait I would love to see that. Goes by fast when the right doesn't crash. Oh yeah, rig. Yeah. Watch your jet, bro. 05 right is 231 is the reciprocal. Nate Wolf is always telling me how he's grateful. We razz, but I am a lucky gal. You are lucky. I fall asleep standing. I fear when I get tired, nothing else stands between me and sleep. That's a fact. I've seen you do that on stream, actually. All right, let's go back to legs. We need to do calculations. He said, you are lucky. Freaking savage, man. Ah, well. I'm not the smartest guy on the planet, Pebble. I'm not the smartest guy on the planet. I dig my own grave in many ways sometimes. I can't win. I can't with this man. What are you talking about? You can't. You definitely can. I let you do almost anything you want. For the most part. How'd your nails turn out, by the way? Oh, very nice. Very pretty, dear. Very pretty. I just got your photo. How long until final approach? All that information is up at the top there, Lifes. It's, top of descent is at, top of descent's in, 241 miles at 0034 Zulu. It is currently 003. So we're looking at about 30 minutes to top of descent. Final approach will be somewhere between 0033 and 0058. So I would say 40 minutes. I had to guess. You're going to get me in trouble. I'm going to say something like that to my wife and get smacked, and I'm blaming you. That's okay. I don't mind. Captain Pebble, shipping cargo. Construction tools. Nice. You probably will get smacked, just so you know. It has happened. I need to get our... information uniform 1023 023. Landing en route and copy. Condition 5 right. Condition is dry. Wind is 350 at 12. Outside air temperature is 22 Celsius. QNH is 1023. Done. All operable. Flaps 30. AC on. Anti-ice off. Brakes. Try it with 2. Non-normal. None. Complete. Calculate. Plenty of landing distance there. Terminal is down at the end there, so we'll just kind of roll it out. See how it goes. Let's give it a PO1 or landing brakes 1, auto brake 1. 9,000. We'll go 2. Get off the runway. There is somebody behind us coming to the same spot, so we'll get out of the way. Cool. Lap speed is 140. Auto brake of 2. ILS 1110.05. I think we are configured or ready. Missed approach, max 185 knots to Agava. Non-jet aircraft, max 170. Track 151 to Agava. Turn left, track 021 to Guruk. Mandatory 3,000. Expect radar vectors as instructed. Transition altitude is 13,000. Transition flight level is 15,000. Auckland altimeter setting. We're catching our ILS down at 3,000. Captain Pebble, oh, he's got the construction tools he dropped in. Very nice. We are catching the ILS, catching the localizer at 3,000, and then we're on a 3-degree glide slope on the way down. Max 170, 1630. All right. I think we're going to be on visual for the most part. But once we get underneath the cloud layer there, which, again, the cloud layers are scattered at 4,500, broken 5, broken 6,500. So we'll have probably some decent clouds all the way down to 4,500, but we break out. We're landing at 0, so but we do have at least, there's one aircraft that's probably going to get in before we do, coming from China, and there's one behind us, a 787, and there's another one behind him, another 777 wide body. But I think this guy from China is going to get, oh, he'll definitely get before we do. We're good. We good. Susie says, what's for dinner tonight? I made chicken and sweet potatoes yesterday. My daughter has been eating the hell out of caprese salad. I've been slicing tomatoes and mozzarella cheese and putting basil paste and a balsamic drizzle over the top of it for 2 days now. She's probably had three whole tomatoes. Oh yeah, Doozy, that was a great landing in there. That was a great event. Thank Marcial. What else we got going on here before we start our descent? $3.2 million. We made about almost $250,000 in 24 hours. Trying to pick out some flights. Nice. You stream it again tonight, Doozy? I know Pebble said he was. Gonna go Indy to Houston or Indy to Houston or Indy to New Orleans. Not tonight. Was going to, but had enough VATSIM for the day. Yeah. Navy wins. Nice, Big Rig. Pebble's gonna do Indy to Houston or Indy to New Orleans. Gotcha. Houston's got a VATSIM event tonight, I think, Pebble. Pretty sure. going to be our job to sequence this ourselves in. So this is what I got, guys. So we're in coming in New Zealand, Auckland. This guy's going to beat us in pretty readily. There's still a good amount of separation in between the guy behind me. I don't think this is going to be a factor at all. Got a couple departures leaving there. I'm gonna arrive in 38 minutes. This guy's gonna arrive in 7 minutes. Oh, we're good. I'm like 20 minutes ahead of this guy. We're good. We got at least 10 minutes of separation between all of us. We good. Not even a worry. Is the iFly still technically in beta in 24? It is, and it is amazing, and very, very few issues, Pebble. Very few issues. Sconce, who flies these things in real life, says it's one of the best renditions of an aircraft that you could get. It's that good. Like, it's very, very close. The only thing you don't have is like the weight feel of the plane, I guess is how he puts it. I believe, Sconce. You could correct me if I'm wrong and speak for yourself, but that's the way I interpret your summing up of the 737 MAX, the iFly 737 MAX. It is correct. Pebbles, and he is German. He's picky as hell. So you take that for a grain of salt. For now, it's the king until the NGs come. Nice. I love the iFly. Only thing I noticed, and I consider myself a beginner, I have to really babysit the speed on descent when while on VNAV. Is that normal? Yeah, I think you actually have to fly the plane, Nichols. That's the whole. Yeah, I think that's. 8 needs picked up at lockers. 8? You shipped a girl? Like, you shipped a person? You shipped me a girl? My wife shipped me a girl, guys. I just got to go down to the lockers and get them. This is great. Merry Christmas, she says. All right. It's either that or you're... bruh. This is amazing. You heard it here first, guys. Oh, hell no. You know what I do for a living, right? Is this guy going to go no, he can't. Just let me know if she's cute as she looked in the magazine. Will do. Will do. You'll be the first to know. All right. See what we got here. Flight reports. Mustang landed. WolfAir company route. Very nice. Azorian. Aeroconomy job. Not a company route, but he got a he did a pilot for hire job, so that's good. Made him some money. Sconce, pilot achievement. He got his Dangerous Approaches Paro, which made him a Dangerous Approach Master, by the way. Global achievements. Congrats to Sconce on that. It's 22:48 Zulu. We will be on the ground before it switches over. Today, I don't even know. I got to look and see how many flights we did today. I bet you it's well over 20. Crazy. Crazy day. Six pilots airborne right now. 7 online. 7 online, 6 airborne, 1 on the ground. Like Pontiac's getting ready to land in mid-flight. Who else we got here? Yeah, Pontiac's a little bit over halfway up to going to Sydney. See what everybody else is doing. Enough about me. Let's talk about me again. Right here. This is me. Pontiac's up here going to Sydney. I'll bet you this is doozy. Nope, that's Nate Reth. Nate Reth going from... Where is this? Is that Tel Aviv? Nice. That is some haul there, Nate. Nice. Nice. That's always a spawn-in location, and that's a spawn-in location. So Doozy's in flight somewhere, but he's not here for sure. I would let you out the back door if I got you. What happened here? Oh, Hawks Girl. I thought that was Hawks Girl saying that to you, Pebble. I was like, wait, what? Big Rig is getting ready to land in Fort Lauderdale. Looks weather's not looking so hot over there, Big Rig. WolfAir Cargo. He's in the 306. Nichols taxiing out Memphis to Miami. You're gonna have hell of a weather in Miami when you get down there, Nichols. Hope you're ready for that. Doozy is looks like Salt Lake. Rain and lightning. I could outrun you. Just give me a good head start. The dog, not so much. Yeah, right. Testing out the 777 freighter. Nice, Nichols. Nice. You're not going to be upset about that, man. You will not be upset about that. Doozy's not wanting to load in here. We got Jalen. JX is up in... Doing. Oh, he's still in Philly. Be hanging out. He's hanging out, waiting for the next flight. Good crew online. 4 airborne, 3 on the ground. What's going on Discord? Anything? Nice little introduction, Timbo. Welcome to the Discord. So proud, insert Tom Cruise. Let's, before we get to our top of descent, which is in another 95 miles, let's go take a look at the back of the the WolfAir livery. We haven't given a proper tour lately. We do have the interior is very well done. Even got our he's even got the website put in there. I think the Odin and the Wolves might be a little OP, but we only attract hardcore MFers on this airline. You want to fly with that's what the, you know, Odin and the Wolves, like we only want hardcore peeps. So this airline is not. If you're soft, you don't want to be flying with us. Our flight attendants are complete rude jackasses, and you know, we have no time. Thanks, Pebble. They did do a nice job, man. This was the first one they did, I think. But yeah, they got the seatbacks. Seatbacks got our website. The WolfAir. We're getting more done too. We will be getting more done. You're telling me I can't speak to a manager to file a complaint? No. You, I mean, you can. You can speak to a manager to file a complaint, but all of our managers, we get the form, we get it filled out properly, and everything is done to the letter. I mean, everything is squared away. You get to review it. We make it in triplicate. Yeah, we make it in triplicate. We take the 3, and then we show you. We show you the 3 copies. You keep 1. And then we take it away, so you can't keep it. And then as you walk out the door, you'll actually hear, if you listen, you'll hear the shredder, and it just gets dropped right into the shredder. And that's the whole point, is we make every attempt to make sure that you hear the shredding of the complaint as you walk out the door. Like legit, like we don't care what you think, and we're gonna move on from this. And if you can come back if you'd like, but you don't have to. You know, we genuinely don't care. That's typical how y'all hiring. That's my type of process. That's it. Yeah, no, that's why we have such a great workforce. It's a phenomenal workforce. It's typical of how we handled complaints in the FDNY as well. People would come up and be like, "You hit my car." "Oh yeah, no, what's your name?" "I'm sorry, yeah, what's your name?" "Okay, cool, go fuck yourself, and see you later," and then shut the door. And then we'd write them a ticket. "Oh, where was your car parked?" "Oh, on that fire hydrant." "Yeah, no problem. Here's a $250 ticket for blocking the fire hydrant as well." Wow. Not only did we hit your car and you have to go fix a mirror because you were parked illegally, you now get a $250 ticket from the fire department. You know how hard you have to try to get a ticket from the fire department? It's insane. If my house was on fire and I parked the car by a fire hydrant, I would break the windows myself. Yeah, no, it's not wrong. Oh, dude, the nicer the car, the better. The nicer the car, the more. I never broke windows to get to get hoses through a car. I mean, we had cars parked on the hydrants literally at every fire at the end of my career. They stopped enforcing parking pretty much 100% in New York City, at least in my neighborhood. And I personally, because I drove a truck, we didn't have a pump, so I never had to get water. My job was ladders and making sure my ladder got to the roof and all that, which had its own problems with double parkers and things like that. But I cannot tell you how many cars. It was more common than not. Hawks Girl knows the story. More common than not to hit a car going on a run. At the end of my career, it did not matter to me. Double parkers didn't matter. There's fire blowing out of a window. Bye-bye. Custard, yeah. No, I was definitely the most fit that I had ever been in my life going through the fire academy, especially for New York City. We had military guys that said it was just as good as boot camp when it came to the intensity and training. We had a lot. We actually had drill instructors. I think they've since taken them away, but we actually had drill instructors that were from the military, like they were former military guys, and they were, yeah. He definitely needs to write a book. Nah. Got the dog up. There's a dog in that plane. $40 miles, top of descent. I'll write it for you. Chapter 1, there's an alligator in the tub. Oh, well. That happened. That happened. Not to be confused with the pig in the living room. In the Bronx. All right. Engine instruments appear normal. Fuel quantity. Good. No lights needed currently. What's Harlem like? They were right across the river from us, Custer. They were, I mean, it was just like our neighborhood. Our neighborhood was just like Harlem. It was, Harlem is actually cleaned up now, but just watched a show called Gangsters of Harlem. Crazy good TV show. Gotcha. Yeah, I've never saw that, so. I've got my own stories from the self-storage industry. I've seen things you'd never believe. I would believe that, Ibanez. I 100% would believe that. I can only imagine the stuff that people are putting in those things. Actually, I know. I mean, I've been to some wicked fires in those buildings, and I know they put some crazy, crazy stuff in those things. Like, just things that you would never... Including themselves. Yeah, they live in there, right? Yeah. We had an apartment fire. That's exactly what it was. It was, yeah. They locked themselves in. We used to have people lock themselves into stores all the time. Alrighty. Power is still on. Looks like our boy that came in from China is on the ground. Oh, no factor. We are pretty much a straight-in approach. Not quite straight, but pretty damn close. And we're pretty much cleared down to clearing ourselves onto the arrival and onto the approach. Coming into Auckland. Coming into Auckland approach airspace here shortly, but nobody's on. Welcome in, everybody. Hope everybody is doing well. 6:30 on a Saturday night if you're in Central Time Zone of Chicago. And about another, probably be here for another hour or so. This is going to be our only flight. I had to go make my daughter some hot chocolate, chill with her for a little bit. I don't know what she's doing tomorrow, but maybe we get it. Like I said, I am almost positive that this is my first. I need to go look at that actually. Let me look at that. Osgarilla, what's going on, man? Dropped into your stream today. Nice landing. How are you, sir? Welcome in. Ibanez says, last week I was on the golf cart. I'm driving by one of the more interesting guys we have on the property. He has his unit door open with a Bilbo laying right out the doorway and offered me unwrapped candy out of his pocket. You politely declined. You should have at least taken it. That is where all the Bilbos go. We ship them down to Ibanez. Or the guy that lives in his unit is ordering all the Bilbos. Oh my god. Oh my god. That's crazy. All right. To the dashboard, I say. Countries visited. Let's take a look. Countries visited. Go down to New Zealand. Where is it? Netherlands Antilles, New Zealand. We're going to get a new flag, guys. New flag. We just hit our top of descent. Nice. I know I've flown out of here, and I flew up to Papua New Guinea. I have flown from New Zealand and flown to Australia, but I have not. I had not actually landed in New Zealand yet. This is the first time. Just saw the arrow. I know. Wait, Nichols, you and me both. It was me and you both. When I saw it, I shouted it out. I don't think you were here, but I shouted it out and said that we won. Pretty damn cool. Build yourself a house with that money. Nah, that's all right. No worries.
14, Airborne 1 off Unicom 122.8, runway 05 right, clear for takeoff.
I want to 118. 118 point or one.
Thanks, you too.
We're still decent amount out. I'll call on Unicom and announce our intentions when we get closer. This is a 25-mile ring, so we got a ways yet. Passing 32,000 feet. Did I say transition altitude? 13,000. What is going on, everybody? Everybody's having a good Saturday. Like I said, I wanted to jump on. I wanted to do at least one flight. It was either going to be one long-ish one, or it was going to be, you know, I didn't really have time for two. I didn't have time to do the turn and the reconfiguring and all that stuff, so I kind of opted for a 1 3-hour flight. Just kind of get on, hang out, chill, bust some chops, chill out. Let the guys in Unicom sit as a group and bust my balls while I was hanging out here doing what they do. Prediction created. Predict the landing. Thank you, Doozy. I think you're the one who get that. Gamble your channel points, guys. Gamble your channel points if you'd like. And And you can also, Levitex is tracking. You guys can also go exclamation point predict and predict the channel points through a Levitex, although that does not get you more channel points. That is just a little fun thing that is typically wrong. For whatever reason, Sconce always wins that, even if he's 350 feet per minute off. Sconce is always winning. I don't know why that is. We do have a Frio scenery for Auckland. LS approach 5 right, running try information Victor now. 1023, clouds 4900, broken 6, temperature 23, QNH. All good, it's all good. Weather's good, but they are, I mean, it's cloudy, but there's no, it's all good, it's dry. A little bit windy, but not bad. It's going to be coming right down the runway at us, so shouldn't be terrible. Shouldn't be bad. 6 knots coming down the runway and 8 knots crosswind. When we get down, we will be exiting left, and we got a back taxi down Alpha to the gates. What the? Please relink Twitch. I don't know why song request didn't work there, but I got to relink our Songify. Log in, stand by. Did we have a song request that kicked that out? Come on, guy. Trying to get the song request back. Is me. All right. Enter the code now. There's 14 different ways to iPhone. All right, song requests should be back now. I don't know why it failed before. All right. Oscarilla saw that. SSR, me and your mama. Try it again, Ox Girl. Me and your mom. They hate me. I think you blocked. I might have. I might have. Try it again. It should be fixed. I believe it is SSR. If not, it's exclamation point SR, but I think it's SSR. I had it for whatever reason. It logged out. The bot logs out every 30 days, so that was not. Unicom is a mess. What are you guys doing over there? SSR September. If it's not SSR, try exclamation point SR. There you go. If that doesn't work, I got nothing. I don't know what the hell it. I don't know what's wrong with it. It's okay. Your music is perfect as you try 5 different songs. I see. Not even working for me. Reds fan, we are flying to Auckland, New Zealand from Sydney, Australia. Welcome in. We are descending through 16,000 feet right now. We're going to be switching over to local altimeter shortly. I'm going to confirm that real quick. Local altimeter is 1023, and that's what we have. We're going to confirm that our auto brake is set to 2. Come back here, make sure that we have our comm radios good. Our ILS is 110.3, 110.3. Cross-reference that with our chart. 110.3. Our approach course is 051. 051, we're there. Do I fly IRL? I do not. I do not. I am not a pilot. I'm a lowly retired fireman. That's what I am. Brief our missed approach one more time. Maximum 185 knots to Agava. If on track 051, we will go ahead and set that up for our missed approach if we miss. Turn left heading track 021 to Guruk, mandatory 3000. Check radar vectors or as instructed by ATC. You personally prefer Airbus. You're the second guy that's preferred Airbus, man. Well, I'm very happy that you enjoy the Airbus. I'm happy that you enjoy anything in flight sim, but I'm glad you enjoy Airbus. Which Airbuses do you fly, Reds? I fly Airbuses as well. Airbuses? I fly the Airbuses. The Airbuses? Airbus. Recently got yourself an intro VR headset. Nice. Yeah, I can't do VR. I don't think I could do VR. I couldn't wear that thing on my head for 3 hours while I do a flight. Not gonna happen. I had a hard time with my Logitech Arctic headset. It just became too much on my head. Land ho! A320 is your preferred plane? Nice, Reds. Land ho! Yeah, I flew the A320, I think, at the beginning of last week for, I think we did a couple of turns in the A320, and then I did the 777 freighter earlier this week. I did the A350 last night. I flew it from Cape Town, South Africa, up to Dubai. And then I did a long haul overnight last night with the 777 freighter from Frankfurt to Japan, 12 and a half hours. So I fly a little bit of, I won't say a little bit of everything. There's definitely people that fly more than me, but I actually need to get back into the, I want to get back into the A306, the Airbus 306 freighter. I want to do that one. Big Rig in the chat is doing that one right. All right, we're on this arrival. 7,000, 5,000, and 4,000. My uncle's a pilot for Allegiant, flies at 320. Nice. Very nice. Max 210 at Lengu. We have that. Below 210. Nice. TAI. Oh, we got off our anti-ice. $10,000 feet. Landing lights on. Runway turnoff lights on. Continuous. All good here. The ice is off. What about me? Oh, Big Rig, we were just talking about the Airbuses. I was saying that I want to get back into the A306, and I was saying that you are flying it right now. That's just all. In E5. Doozy said that Unicom's a mess. What the hell are you guys doing? Below 210 drag. Let's get the little air brake out. Init ref. 139. Clear. 10.3. 051. Auto brakes 2. 25 miles out, make a call on Unicom, then we'll be switching to tower as soon as we go, as soon as we make Lingu, we'll be switching to tower. You know, we're on the way in. That sim tower is still on. We do have an aircraft that is coming out towards us, but is going back to Sydney. It's a Qantas flight. 17,000 feet, he's no factor. He's up there somewhere. Doozy departed Salt Lake City on a flight to Portland. Company route. Pontiac landed at Sydney. Hobart to Sydney. That's a company route. Nichols departed from Memphis, heading down to Miami. Beautiful. Go terrain on and keep weather over here. Auckland traffic, WolfAir 1877. We are about 25 miles to the west of Auckland Airport. We're going to be switching over to tower here in a few minutes. And, coming in on the Arid 7 Bravo arrival for runway 5 right. Auckland traffic. Cool. 118.7. Correct tower frequency. Make this turn, we'll be about 11 miles out. How's the weather over there? Snowed about 7 inches. 7 inches? No, I don't, I mean, it's cold, but we didn't get any snow. I think we're gonna pause it, guy. Pause the music. Yeah, it's not that. I mean, that's mine. I mean, it's cold, but it's not that that bad. Ooh. Airspeed. Above 210. Go. Localizer on. Grabbing that localizer right at Lingo. Constraint of 3,000 there. Airport's right up here. Could be. I don't see it yet, but it's... Oh, there it is. Yeah, we're good. We are good. Just managed to convert the Fenix livery to a fly-by-wire. Really? How'd you do that, Maciel? So you're able to get into our livery onto the fly-by-wire? Dude, that's crazy. You got it, dude. You got it. I'm glad you already appears in game to select. All right, cool. Have to let us know how we did it so we could show people how to do it. That's great. Oh, we're actually grabbing the... Approach mode. We already got the glide slope. Very nice. Auckland Tower, WolfAir 1877. 12-mile final for runway 05 right, established on the ILS.
WolfAir 1877, Auckland Tower, continue approach, runway 05 right, traffic, QNH 1023.
All right, continuing to approach, WolfAir 177. Oh. 144. I'm going flaps 30, not flaps 40.
$2,500.
WolfAir 1877, runway 05 right, clear to land.
Clear to land 05 right for WolfAir 1877.
2,500.
Not yet. I got to check in flight to see if it's correct, but on the menu it's appearing. All right, Maciel, I'll have to check it out. What's the point of your approach? Do you take it off of autopilot? I do when I slow it down, yeah. By 5 miles out, I'm usually hand flying. You fly all of your flights in autopilot, Reds? Is that what you do? By hand, do you fly it from point A to point B, not in autopilot at all? Or it's taking the workload off of the pilot, since there's only one of me, and you have to do a whole bunch of things. I take the workload off by using the autopilot, which is what they usually do in real life as well. So, yes, that's what I do. All right, gear down. Flaps 30. Yeah, you definitely can have it auto land. I do not. But like right now, if I was off of when I'm off autopilot, I have to like let go of my stick to get my currently until I get my glare shield. I have to let go of the stick to manipulate the mouse to get my airspeed to come down, unless I let the auto throttle do it. But I usually like to control it by my own self.
$1,000.
Glide slope. We're on glide path according to the Pappies, but I don't trust those. A little breezy from the left here, 20. $400. Wacky textures in the water there.
Approaching minimum. 300. Minimums. 200. $100. 50. 40. 30. 20. 10.
Little left to center line there, but whoa, the hell? What? That was gonna be a good landing. Jesus. Damn. Band slam, welcome in. That was terrible. That was looking so good.
WolfAir 1877, taxi to the international apron stand of your choice, fly taxiway Alpha and Juliet.
All right, gate of my choice via Alpha and Juliet for WolfAir 1877. Thanks for coming on, and thanks for the ATC.
No worries, thanks.
Man, that was not good. Terrible. All right, wing light off, collision off. That's on standby. Off, off. Taxi light on. Landing lights can come off. APU, nope. APU can come on. Pontiac, welcome in. Missed the runway there by 3 nautical miles. Not bad. Not good, man. Not good at all. Oh. Set. Off. Good to go. Man, not good. Van Slam, welcome in, man. 187. It was a nice rate. I was trying to float it back over to the center line, and we had plenty of room. It was legal except for the wingtip touching the ground on the right side. That's not legal, but. Terrain off, traffic off, and weather radar off. You're going to a little left. Yeah, I was a little. I mean, coming in, it was a little left after we touched down. That was the problem. I mean, I touched down a little bit left, and then I was way left on the roll. Scared the dirt for a minute. Said Juliet. Okay. Oh, there it is. One more. We'll just do that one right in front of us. Turn. No. Welcome in all. Well, that was not what the landing I was hoping for, but. Brio Auckland scenery. First time in New Zealand. It's also my first time rubbing the wing on a landing. That I know of, anyway. All right. Runway turn off, lights off, taxi light off, wing light is off. Good. Let's go ahead and pull in here. See exactly what the hell happened. On a Levitex. All right, engines off. What? %. Collision off. Steady. Logo light will stay on for a few minutes. Ground support. Check, check, check. Connect ground power. Off. Man, I am not happy with that landing at all. At all. Good flight. It was a good flight. I had a lot of fun. I had a lot of fun with the flight, but not happy with that. Big rig landed in Fort Lauderdale. Nice. This was a 2 hour and 39-minute flight. We did get the Auckland flight, Aeroconomy pay, and but the Aeroconomy pay is probably going to have to get the wingtip repainted. I think is what's going to have to happen. What's going to go? That money is going to go to. But yeah, flew from Sydney over to New Zealand. A little look at how much money we made personally. $6,100, and then $6,100 there. Nice. Showing you guys $6,100 on the made in the route here because it was a company route. Grand on a premium bonus. West Hub and Fly. We're up to almost $3.3 million. Big rig landed here in Fort Lauderdale, minus 229. I got a minus 187, but that landing sucked. 1,100, almost a 1,200 mile flight, 2 hours and 40 minutes. Very nice. Pontiac also landed. 4 Mustang landed. Yeah, got a company route. 30 Wolf. Wow, that's 30 flights in a day might be our record so far. Definitely since we started tracking them. That's crazy. That's crazy, and we aren't even done yet. That's nuts. Okay, let's look at how terrible this is. We do have somebody on final right now. Already went by. Nope, he's on final right now. Getting ready to... Where's he at? Didn't we come in from this way? Oh, that's a Levitex I'm looking at. Somebody's coming in on a Levitex. But he must not be on VATSIM. All right. Like I said, the flight went very, very well. Out of Sydney, flew the runway heading. We hand flew this for a little while, and then I went on autopilot and went direct to Evan, which is right up here. And then we got on our flight plan, crossed the Tasman Sea over to Auckland, New Zealand, and grabbed the ILS. Everything was going swimmingly until the very, very end there. And yeah, just tried to correct, and we were almost in the grass there for a minute. Minus 187 at 1.05 Gs. But, yeah, just a nasty, not good. Not happy with that. Nope, not done yet. Getting ready for Philly to Salt Lake City. Very nice. Very nice. Well, we are past the Zulu clock right now, so this actually counted on the 14th, I think. So, yeah, so we'll have to look at the 13th for the amount of flights. I've been counting those Zulu 00 Zulu to 00 Zulu for the 13th and 14th. So All right, let's go ahead and complete this flight. We'll pretend it never happened. Just what we do here with bad flights. We did get a New Zealand. We did get a New Zealand badge flag, so that's good. One more airport to add to the repertoire. One more country to add to the repertoire. And that. Yeah, I thought we had a guy behind us, but I guess he was behind us a little further. Look one more. Captain Snorlax, what's going on? Welcome in. Yeah, there's two flights behind us. They're right behind us. Going good, man. It's going good. We're just wrapping up here, and yeah, it's going good. We just did the one flight today. It was a 3-hour flight, so we're only gonna get the one in. And but yeah, it was a good flight. The landing, I wish I had to do again, but that's what we got. Some days you're only as good as your last landing. That's today is not so great. I do hope to be back for at least a flight tomorrow, and if not, I will be back for a full day of streaming on Monday. But I should be on your way to Quito. Nice, man. That's a great spot, bro. I love that airport. That's a great spot. Oh, you know what I didn't do? I didn't shut down my plane, guy. Go ahead and window heat off. Go hydraulic pumps off. We can go fuel pumps off. Go off and off on the flight directors. You do like some South America? Oh, yeah. South American flying's great, man. Very high altitude. Yep. I debated that today, but I did want to do one of these. I've been wanting to do a Australia to New Zealand flight. So, yeah, absolutely, Cap. Absolutely, got to do that, man. Where is it all? Okay, let's do a little peek here one more time. See who's in the sky in the WolfAir side of things. We got Doozy in flight up in. Did I pull it up? Thought I did. Doozy in flight. He's about halfway to Portland. Down here we got Nichols. He's on his way down to. He's in chat. He's on his way down to Miami. We got Big Rig down here at Fort Lauderdale. I don't know where he's continuing on to. Still got Jay up here. He is chilling in Philly right now. Got over. Oh yeah, we got Nate Reth still flying over to Frankfurt. And me sitting in Auckland over here, so all good. Wolf has a high altitude tour achievement, I do believe. Yes, you do. Yes, they do. Then from New Zealand to Antarctica, McMurdo Station. Nice, very nice. Yeah, we do have a airline achievement for high altitude airports in South America. Where is that? Where is that? Bring that up. WolfAir Aviation achievements. Multi-flight. Where is it? El Alto, Valley of the Coast. High altitude ops. So high altitude ops is it's a 6-leg achievement. SPJC to SPJL. Landing not more than a 700. SPJL to SPJ. That's just the return, right? Yeah, SPJC, and then SPJC to SLLP. SLLP back to SP. The first one. SPJC. Then SPJC to SKBO, Bogota, and back to SPJC. Is it difficult to take off in high altitudes? It's notably different. I don't know that it's difficult, but the weight and balance is adjusted and all that. If you're using SimBrief, I do believe they adjust your fuel load and your fuel load you got to take more of because it takes more fuel to get out of there. your weight can't be as much because it takes more, to get the plane off the ground. But you do notice the airports in those high altitudes, the runways are tremendously long. A couple of them, I forget where I flew into, but a couple of them are like 15,000 feet long runways, and that's why. But pretty crazy. Oh, I take. All right, guys. Yeah, Danny, we're just wrapping up, man. We're just wrapping up. Gonna get the 777 soon, and then look for a good tutorial. Nice, nice, Captain Snorkel. You won't be upset about that. You will not be upset about the getting the 777 for sure. At all, at all. All right, guys, you got to cook dinner? All right, sounds good. Big Rig, thanks for coming in. Guys, real quick, I'm in the same boat just watching YouTube stuff. Nice, Nichols, nice. How can he see me? See you later. Real quick, guys, High Flyer 74, thanks for the follow. Lunar Drock, thank you for the follow on Twitch. Timbo Outdoors, thank you for the follow on Twitch, and thank you for joining WolfAir with us on the aviation in WolfAir Aviation. Nichols, thanks for the 15 stream streak right now, man. Thank you very much. You just now redeemed it. Thank you very much, man. Splasher6, thank you for the raid. I appreciate you and the follow. And we had Doozy with a 7 stream streak. What else did we have? Landry was with a 5 stream streak. Ibanez's 15 stream streak was 2 days ago. I think that Doozy, Landry. Thanks to everybody for the stream streaks. Nichols, thank you for the 15 stream streak. That's huge. And I appreciate everybody for hanging out. Guys over on YouTube, I'm going to drop you guys out. Catch us on the next one, hopefully tomorrow, if not Monday. Please come back and hang out. I do have to drop you because we're going to go raid someone in Twitch, and if they're playing music, I get a copyright strike, and I don't need that.